You know, I don't think we know. I never quite trust futurists either, because I think they're kind of telling us what they think our future should be. So what I think we need to do is infuse every day and every action with the kind of values we hope will be in the future, with kindness, with nurturing, with dreams, ambition, using your talents, you know, not resorting to violence, other forms of conflict resolution, with humor, with poetry, with music, you know. And if we do that one day at a time, we don't exactly know what's going to happen because we don't know all the circumstances. But since Marx was right about a lot of things, but not about one big thing, which is the ends don't justify the means are the ends. So I would not try to predict. I mean, you know, people ask me and I say kind of semi-serious things like, well, I want to go out of my house and walk in the park and see white men wheeling babies of color. and I want those guys to be well paid, because and to love children, you know. But right now I see women of color wheeling white babies all the time, so I know there's something wrong. Or I want to pass a newsstand and see erotica, you know, real erotica, which has to do with love and free choice, not pornography. Porne means female slavery. It's all about passive dominant and pain half the time. So, you know, I can think of signs of success, but I think, you know, only those who live in the future will really see success. Will really be freed and realize more human capabilities. No, I mean, just even if you look at the public opinion polls as a kind of gross measure, feminism is much bigger and stronger than it was in the 70s. The reason you know me is because there were like, you know, 500 crazy women who were, I mean, you know, so we got to be well known, you know, but the fact is that now it's the issues raised by feminism have majority support in all the public opinion polls. The word feminism, even though the opposition has tried very hard to demonize it and to call us feminazis and, you know, terrible stuff, still it's there are about a third of American women who self-identify as feminists with no definition, and with the definition it's more than 60%. Actually, more women self-identify, even without a definition, than identify as Republicans or Democrats. So the idea that feminism has not succeeded, or that this generation has rejected it, is just a new form of the backlash. You know, I mean, when I started, they would say, or when all of us started, that feminism isn't necessary. Women don't want these things, you know, so, right. And now the form the backlash takes is to say, well, it used to be necessary, but it's not anymore. It's the narrative with pretty much all social justice movements. People start to talk about post-racist, post-feminist. What does that mean? You know, we're clearly not post either. Would you say post-democracy? You know, clearly we haven't reached true democracy yet.